My child, I'm still shocked. You made it. You are listening to me right now, breathing, still standing, still believing in some small way, and you do not even realize how close you were to breaking. You thought this was just another hard season. You thought this was just stress, just pressure, just bad timing. But what you survived was heavier than you understood. There were moments when you almost gave up completely. Moments when the weight on your chest felt unbearable. Moments when you whispered, "I can't do this anymore," and no one heard you but me. You smiled in front of others while silently falling apart inside. You kept moving when everything in you wanted to stop. And yet you made it. Do not scroll past this. Do not treat this as coincidence. This message matters now because you are standing at the edge of understanding something holy. There is a reason I am speaking to you at this exact moment. There is something you must see clearly before you step into what comes next. You thought you were barely surviving, but heaven was watching you endure. You thought you were alone in the fight, but I was closer than your next breath. There were things sent to discourage you, to distract you, to drain you, even to stop you. Forces you never saw. Battles you never recognized. And still you made it. Not because you are strong on your own. Not because you figured everything out. But because my hand did not leave you. Even when you felt numb. Even when you questioned me. Even when you wondered if I was silent. I need you to hear this carefully. What tried to crush you did not succeed. What tried to close your future failed. What tried to convince you that you were finished was lying. You are still here. There is a reason for that. I am not surprised by your weakness, but I am moved by your endurance. I watched you get up on days when you had no strength left. I saw you choose not to quit when quitting would have been easy. I saw the tears you wiped away before anyone else noticed. My child, this is not just survival. This is proof. Something was unfolding behind the scenes while you thought nothing was happening. Doors were being blocked. Timelines were being adjusted. Protection was being placed around you in ways you could not see. You made it through something that was meant to break you. And now, I am about to show you why. My child, I saw what you never told anyone. I saw the nights when the room was quiet, but your mind would not rest. I saw you lying there, staring at the ceiling, replaying conversations, wondering what you did wrong, wondering why things felt so heavy. You tried to be strong during the day, but at night the questions grew louder. I heard the prayers you barely had words for, the ones that sounded more like sighs than sentences, the moments when all you could say was, "God, please." You felt exhausted, not just physically, but deep in your soul. Tired of hoping, tired of trying, tired of pretending everything was fine. You felt forgotten at times. You wondered if I had moved on from you. You compared your life to others and quietly asked, why does it seem easier for them? There were moments you questioned your own worth. Moments you thought maybe you were the problem. Maybe you weren't enough. Maybe you missed your chance. But I saw the whole picture. I saw you choose kindness when you were hurting. I saw you show up when you felt empty. I saw you continue to love people who did not understand what you were carrying. You felt weak, but I saw courage. You felt confused, but I saw faith fighting to stay alive inside you. You did not stop believing completely. Even when doubt whispered loudly, you still held on to a small thread of trust that mattered more than you know. I saw the silent tears you wiped away quickly so no one would ask questions. I saw the way you encouraged others while secretly wishing someone would encourage you. I saw the strength it took just to get out of bed some mornings. What looked normal to everyone else felt like a mountain to you. And my child, I was not disappointed in you during those moments. I was close, closer than ever. When you felt numb, I was holding you steady. When you felt overwhelmed, I was limiting what could touch you. When you felt like you were failing, I was measuring your growth in ways you could not see. You thought you were barely surviving, but I saw a heart that refused to completely let go of me. You are not invisible. Your pain was not ignored. Your confusion was not foolish. Your tears were not weakness. I know you. I know what this season cost you. And I am the one who stayed with you through every second of it. My child, now I need you to see what was really happening. You thought you were just going through a hard time. You thought it was random, unfair, maybe even pointless. But it was not random. It was not careless. And it was not proof that I had stepped away from you. You survived because I was covering you. There were conversations that could have destroyed your confidence, but I softened their impact. There were doors you desperately wanted to walk through, but I closed them because they would have drained you even more. There were outcomes that could have crushed your spirit, but I shifted them quietly. You call it luck. You call it coincidence. But it was my protection. You believed you were holding yourself together. You told yourself, I just have to be strong. But strength was not coming from you alone. I was reinforcing you in ways you could not measure. When your thoughts spiraled, I restrained how far they could go. When disappointment hit, I did not allow it to consume you completely. You also misunderstood my silence. When I did not answer the way you expected, you assumed I was distant. When the breakthrough did not come on your timeline, you thought I was delaying you. But silence was not absence. Delay was not denial. I was working in places you could not see, adjusting things you were not ready to handle yet. Some of what you lost was never meant to stay. Some of what walked away was not aligned with your future. You grieve it, and I understood. But I removed what would have limited you later. You thought something precious was being taken from you when in truth something harmful was being kept from you. And here is the deeper truth. What tried to break you was allowed to refine you. Pressure revealed your resilience. Waiting stretched your patience. Confusion forced you to lean closer to me, even when you did not realize that is what you were doing. The very season you wished away was shaping the endurance you will need for what is coming. You were never abandoned. You were being built. My child, you did not survive by accident. You survived because I decided your story was not ending there. I decided the weight would not win. I decided that what attacked your peace would not steal your purpose. Now I am lifting the fog so you can see clearly. You were not forgotten. You were being fortified. My child, listen to me carefully now. If you made it through that season, then you are stronger than you think. Not because you felt strong, but because you did not surrender when everything in you wanted to. You walked through days that drained you. You carried questions that had no immediate answers. You faced disappointments that shook your confidence. And still, you did not completely let go of me. That matters. You saw weakness. I saw endurance being formed. You saw delay. I saw depth being built. You saw closed doors and assumed loss. I saw protection and redirection. Nothing you endured was wasted. Every tear, every long night, every silent prayer was shaping something steady inside you. You are not as fragile as you feared. The pressure did not crush you, it conditioned you. The weight did not ruin you, it rooted you. You have learned how to breathe through uncertainty. You have learned how to stand when clarity was missing. You have learned that even when your emotions shift, I remain constant. This is growth, my child. You believed you were behind in life. You measured your progress against others and quietly judged yourself. But I do not compare my children. I prepare them. Your timeline has never been in competition with anyone else's. What I am building in you requires strength that could only be developed in hidden places. You are being fortified, not forgotten. Now I am restoring what felt drained. I am renewing your vision. The confusion that once surrounded you will begin to clear. Decisions that felt overwhelming will become simpler. You will notice a new steadiness in your spirit. That steadiness is my promise taking root inside you. What comes next will not break you the way the last season threatened to. You are entering it wiser, more discerning, less desperate for approval, more anchored in truth. You will not chase what is not meant for you. You will not beg for what I have not assigned to you. I am placing confidence back into your steps. Lift your head. Breathe deeply. The same hand that carried you through the storm is guiding you into calmer waters. You are covered. You are guarded. You are chosen for more than survival. This next chapter is not about barely making it. It is about walking with quiet strength, knowing I am with you, and I am not finished writing your story. My child, now that you know you made it, I want you to respond differently. Do not carry the old fear into your new season. Do not rehearse the pain as if it still has authority over you. Release it. Place it in my hands completely. You survived it. It does not get to define you anymore. Trust me more boldly now. When doubt whispers, answer it with remembrance. When fear tries to rise again, remind yourself that it already failed to destroy you. Pray with confidence, not hesitation. Walk forward with surrender, not anxiety. You are not the same person who entered that storm. You are steadier now, deeper now, stronger now. Say it in your heart. I made it because God carried me. If this message found you at the right moment, do not keep it to yourself. Like this video as a declaration of survival. Share it with someone who almost gave up but is still standing. Write in the comments what season you came through, and let your testimony strengthen someone else. And stay connected here. Subscribe, because I am speaking life over you consistently, and you are not meant to walk this journey alone. And now listen closely. As you step into this next chapter, I am calling you into partnership. When you sow into the spreading of my word, you are not supporting a channel. You are helping light reach another weary heart. Just as you were carried through darkness, your giving becomes oil in the lamp for someone else who is barely holding on. My word says, give, and it will be given to you. I am speaking that over you now. When you release a seed, I breathe increase over your life. When you open your hand, I open doors you could not force on your own. If this message stirred you, that stirring is not accidental. This is your moment to act. Do not ignore it. When you give through PayPal, what many call super thanks, you are placing seed into good soil. The link is in the description, and the QR code is before you. Move as I lead you. Let your obedience become someone else's breakthrough. And I bless every giver now. May provision chase you. May peace guard you. May what you release return multiplied in ways you did not expect. You made it, my child. Now walk forward in peace. I am with you.